The next portion of our algebra review is going to be some calculator skills. The first calculator we're going to work on is y1, y2. y1, y2, one application for that is when you're trying to solve and find a variable. You might have equation work on both sides. You might have a variable on both sides. You only have one variable within the equation, but you're going to solve for x, solve for n, solve for a. Anytime you use the calculator to solve for a variable, we're going to always call it x. Your calculator doesn't identify the a, the n, all those. So anytime we put those in the calculator, we're going to replace them with x. The steps are on your worksheet. And call this y1 and y2. So the first thing is you put the left-hand side of the equation into y1, put the right side of the equation into y2. Use parentheses when you need to. We'll look at that. You graph the function. If you can't see the intersection of those two lines, that's what's going to happen in these cases. It's going to give you two lines. If you cannot see where they cross, you need to zoom out until you see them. Once you see the intersection, you do second trace 5, enter, 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 and then the x value of that intersection is the solution to your problem. So let's go ahead and try this. Always start by clearing your calculator. Second plus 712. We'll clear your calculator. Go to y equals. Our step said put the left-hand side into y1, negative 20. Put the right-hand side into y2, negative 4x minus 6x. And graph. Watch it graph. I did not see both lines graph. I only saw one. I knew it was done because the little thinking lines over here went away. And there's only one. So I'm going to zoom. Zoom out is 3, enter, and watch it graph. There's line 1. And there's line 2. I'm going to tell my calculator now to find that intersection where those two lines cross. And that is second trace 5. Enter, enter, enter. It tells me the intersection is 2. X equals 2 and y equals negative 20 where these two lines cross. So I'm going to go over to my paper and write my solution. X equals, the solution is the x value at the intersection. So x equals 2. I'm not going to do the next ones in order for you. I want to go to some that are a little more complicated. Let's try number 4 together. I'll give you more time to do those on your own. You have to, number 4, we're solving for a. We're going to replace that a with an x instead. So I'm going to go to y equals. Clear out what's in my y1 and y2. Sometimes you have to even clear your whole calculator. Second plus 712. And get rid of all your zooming and all the mess that you've made. But we're going to try this first. Go to y1, x plus 5. Go to y2, negative 5x plus 5. And graph. Watch them graph, looking for the intersection. And there it is. Whoops, I didn't show it to you. You should have seen it on yours. I'll go back to y equals and do it again. X plus 5. And watch it graph. First equation, second equation, there's my intersection. Second trace 5. Enter, enter, enter. It crosses where x is 0 and y is 5. So I'm going to go to question number 4. I know it's not an x, it's an a. A equals 0. Important, look at 5. Has parentheses, 6, 7, they all have parentheses. You must include them when they're in there. Let's go ahead and do number 7 together. Number 7, just because it's going to look a little muddled, let's go ahead and clear our calculator. Second